This is Collateral Beauty, a review. Why should you watch this movie? It has a powerful message. It's about grief. There's a guy named Howard who loses his daughter to a rare form of cancer when she's very young, and it's when his business is first starting up. So when he's doing this, he kind of loses touch of himself and loses part of himself when he's trying to fix the business at the same time. The emotionality of the movie, the relatability, and the philosophy is just spot on.
This movie was very emotional. Dealing with emotions after death can overwhelm your rational thinking. Sometimes it takes a lot longer to recover, but eventually your intense feelings will subside. Coping with loss of a family member is one of the hardest challenges that we may face. Even though loss is understood as a natural part of life, we can still be in shock, which leads to long periods of sadness and depression.
The powerful message is about grief, like I said before. It can shatter your way of life. It can distance you from the people you're closest to, and it leaves you going through the motions, kind of like you're a shell of a person, and you don't really understand what's happening around you because you just can't focus on anything but the grief.
Alright, so when you're talking about philosophy, you're simply talking about why. The technical definition is the study of the fundamental nature of knowledge, existence, and life. And of course that very much relates to the movie because it's all about the abstracts, which are a tool used in talking about philosophy. Abstracts are simply intangible ideas and concepts that just come up, such as love, death, and time. Which are three abstracts which Howard does write to and gets responses from. And through this, his philosophy changes a lot, which comes to the conclusion with Collateral Beauty, their overall philosophy at the end, also the namesake of the movie. So he starts with this very bright, shining, open, love, death, and time are all about how people connect with each other. And that's the only reason you have them. Then after his daughter dies, it changes to they just tear each other apart, and there's just nothing you can do. I mean, he just feels like he's lost all love at the end of it. Then after he starts accepting, he realizes that it's both. They do connect and they do tear each other apart, but in between that is this collateral beauty, this beauty of how everything's interconnected, that love, death, and time don't have meaning without one another. And that's the overall philosophy that the movie tries to show you, not tell you.
And we can all relate. Everyone goes through death, whether it's a family member or a friend of a friend or whatever, and we all know how it can be devastating and it's hard to get back on track. And some people actually never get back on track. They're like depressed for the rest of their lives, so it's good to have a support team like he did and help him get through it and see that he can live on without his daughter.
The end.